I had no prior knowledge of the Watergate break-in.
Watergate was really an effort by Nixon and his people to destroy the process of nominating and electing a president.
The Watergate experience taught me the importance of integrity and trust like nothing else.
Those comments by Elder D. Todd Christofferson, an apostle of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and renowned Washington Post investigative journalist Bob Woodward, were part of a compelling forum held in the U.S. Capitol City.
I welcome you to the Newseum here in Washington, D.C. for Integrity and Trust, Lessons from Watergate and Today.
In 1972, then 28-year-old Todd Christofferson was a clerk for Judge John Sirica. Together, they were the first to listen to subpoenaed audio tapes that demonstrated U.S. President Richard Nixon's complicity to a cover-up, a case infamously known as Watergate. Also at the center of the effort to discover the truth was journalist Bob Woodward and his colleague Carl Bernstein. The uncovering of information ultimately led to Nixon's resignation.
The day Nixon resigned, which was August 9th, 1974, he had a farewell address. He said, quote, "Always remember, others may hate you, but those who hate you don't win unless you hate them, and then you destroy yourself." Think of the wisdom at that moment.
Just as trust and integrity was on trial during Watergate, so it is in society today.
78% of Americans tell us that when it comes to important issues, Democrats and Republicans don't only disagree on the policies, they disagree on the very facts. And at that point, then there's no room for agreement, there's no room for compromise, there's no room for coming together.
We've got to feel accountability, I think, always, at least to God, if nowhere else, but certainly I think we have many levels of accountability, and I think the media can help in that.
The big issue in Watergate, I always thought, was why. If there had been a strong lawyer in his midst who would go in and slam down his fist, said, "You're President of the United States, you can't do this."
Even in small things, I think you have to be careful. When it seems, quote, you won't get caught, or it doesn't matter, or it's just too small, I don't think you can make an exception.
More than 500 people, including journalists, politicians, academics, and students, packed the auditorium and resonated with what they heard.
We race to find the truth, or what we think is the truth, and sometimes it takes time. You need to restrain yourself to get to the facts, to the real truth.
We can obviously do a lot at a university level to reinforce the truths that should have been taught and those standards, and that the folkways and mores that should be taught already.
None of us can escape, I feel, the responsibility for our own selves, our own conduct, our own integrity, and that may be the greatest contribution we can make.